Hi everyone and welcome back as I take a look at Dalek Empire 3. Wow, this is a 6-part story and there's a lot going on in this particular story. So let's just kick off with a brief summary of the first 3 parts of this story and I'll give you my thoughts on what I've heard so far. The story picks up centuries later after the Great Catastrophe, and the Dalek Wars have passed into history, myths and legends. Throughout the border worlds, a plague is running rampant. The NFS plague has claimed billions. A warning signal some 20 years earlier is of an interest to a certain individual. It warns of a new Dalek invasion, but there hasn't been a Dalek invasion. This time, there is no all-out invasion. This time the Daleks are few in number. The Daleks land on Graxius Major in the Graxius system and placed under the jurisdiction of the Dalek Empire by the Galactic Union. The Daleks claim to have the answer to the NFS plague, but the Daleks view the Graxian Wardens as a threat. They know the Daleks are up to something. The Daleks start to geoforming Graxius and create healing zones. There are some people who question everything, and they try to get to the truth about the Dalek cure, Variant 7. So, briefly, my thoughts on the first 3 parts of this. This is quite a grueling story because there is so much going on. So much intrigue, skullduggery, so on, and other elements to this story. It's harder to get to grips with. It's still good, but it's a little bit harder. So, on that note, I am now going to move straight on and take a look at the final 3 parts to this story. Right, as before, a quick rundown of the final 3 parts to this 6-part story. There are flashback storylines involving Susan Mendez and the Emperor Dalek, and the creation of the demons by the Daleks from the other dimension during the Dalek War in Dalek Empire 2. The Dalek cure seems to be working, but why are the Daleks not releasing the cured? It's all part of a Dalek master plan they intend to keep secret. What's left of the Graxis Wardens have parts of the puzzle along with the demons. Without all the puzzle pieces, the Galactic Union will not act against the Daleks. The Dalek master plan is underway, flooding the healing zones with radiation. The Dalek plan comes to light, but is it too late? Well, there we go. I haven't given too much away there, hopefully. Yeah, this is definitely a 6-part story. It's a lot going on in it, no doubt about it, and it does require a bit of listening to. Not as good as the first 2, but nevertheless quite a good story. I think its major drawback is that it's too long. That's its big drawback. If this was a shorter story, then yeah, it could have worked out a lot better. But overall, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a good story, but it took me a couple of times to listen to before I could start understanding all the details of this story, because there's the main storyline, and then you get these offshoot storylines, and then you get bits of information going back to the Dalek War and so on, and it can get a little complicated. But overall, yeah, good one, not bad. And on that note, I shall be moving on to the final Dalek Empire in due course. So, on that note, everyone, have a great day. Catch you next time. Goodbye.